Uh, um, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh,
How
Ba'ashem, Yahweh
Bashem
Shai,
Yahushai, Bashem
double honors,
Rakatah.
Ba'ashem Kakadash, double honors and blessings to the apostle elders of GMS that gave us this truth, and Shalom to the Akim that's teaching this truth, has in their lives daily, uh, 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 um, doing this work. And I'm with my brother, Dawad. We, I'm I now from GMS Detroit, and we're going into this video that Willie D had made about this Ethiopian guy that he like came to America. It was like coming to America because he's supposed to be like an Ethiopian prince, but you know his family bloodline has been discommunicated from being kings and queens of Ethiopia. And but the thing that caught my brother. Go ahead and tell him what the reason why we're going into this for.
Okay, I'm Brother Dawah from the GMS Detroit camp. And so, yeah, so what really like motivated for really us to do this video is, this Cushite, this Ethiopian, this Hamite, because, these Ethiopians want to claim that they Israelites, okay, and they're not. We
Kind,
do have some confusion of face that is over there, some of them,
kind,
you know, because you could tell by their spirit, there'll be confusion of face Israelites, okay?
kind,
They'll be the salt of the earth. And we know the
kind,
difference between a Hamite and an Israelite through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
kind,
But this, but this guy claims that he's a royalty of Ethiopia. And if he is, okay, so what? He's not an
kind,
Israelite.
kind, kind,
So he's spittle to us.
and he
Okay.
claimed. Salakia brother, he claimed that he's of the bloodline of King Solomon, because of Queen Sheba, which he isn't. And I'm gonna prove it with the scriptures that King Solomon never had sexual relations with her, because if the scriptures say if a man of the Lord would have had like King Solomon would have sexual relations with her, it was just the scripture would have said it. It wouldn't not say that he never had relations with her. And I'm gonna just go straight to the scripture right now. Hold on, I'm gonna just put it up so you can see it too. So I ain't putting my words in it. It's gonna be the words of the scriptures. But first, I want to show the video. So here it go.
What's up, family? Fairy tales are not known for beginning at a Washington, D.C. nightclub. However, the one American young lady, that is where she met the Ethiopian prince who would eventually become her husband. Ariana Austin, now 33 years old, says she was hanging out and partying with her friend when she was approached by Joe McConnell in the Pearl nightclub. Joe shot his shot saying, I said you guys look like an ad for Bombay Sapphire. He told this to the New York Times about their first encounter. Not even 5 minutes later, I said, you're going to be my girlfriend. What he didn't reveal that night 12 years ago was that plain old Joe was actually Prince Joe, the great grandson of Haile Selassie I, Ethiopia's last emperor. But after the couple started dating seriously, Mr. McConnell, who works as a lawyer, eventually revealed his royal heritage. Here's a little history on the prince. Born in Rome, his parents, Prince David McConnell and Princess Adi Imru McConnell, has been forced to live in exile after the communist coup in his homeland. His father had escaped the bloodshed in his homeland because he was studying abroad at the time. The family subsequently settled in Switzerland. Mr. McConan is related to Haile Selassie I through the emperor's second son, Prince McConan. Haile Selassie was the 225th and last in line of the King of Kings of Ethiopia, ruling the East African country for 40 years until he was overthrown in 1974. He died the following year of circulatory failure, though many believe he had murdered days earlier. The royal family traces its roots back to the biblical King Solomon and the
I gotta stop it there because the scriptures do not say that. Man, hold on. They try to say that he's kin to Solomon because of Bathsheba, but I'm gonna prove later on that King Solomon never knew her in that sense, according to the scriptures.
Queen of Sheba. It's reported that Selassie was the 225th and last in line of the King of Kings of Ethiopia, ruling the East African country for 40 years until he was overthrown in 1974. He died the following year of circulatory failure, though many believe he had been murdered days earlier. The royal family traces its roots back to the biblical King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. It's
Now, this is the basis of this video. He said that he's of the bloodline of King Solomon and Queen Sheba, and and the scriptures was stated if King Solomon knew her in a biblical sense, the scripture would have said that he went into her or he came into her. And
That's right.
and I have a couple of scriptures that prove that he never knew her in a biblical sense. As I'm gonna show you right quick. First Kings uh, uh, um, 10:1. And when the queen of Sheba heard of the fame of King Solomon concerning the name of the Most High, she came and proved him with hard questions. And she came to Jerusalem, and with a very great train, and with camels and bare spices, much gold and precious stones. And when she was to come to Solomon, she consumed him with all that was in her heart. And Solomon told her all her words, all her questions, and there was not anything that the king would anything. It was it's like and there was not anything hid from the king, which he told her not. And all she went there is ask some questions. And when the queen had seen all of Solomon's wisdom and the house that he had built, and the meat of his table, sitting of his servants, and the attendance of his ministers, and their apparel, and his cupboards, and his ascent by which he went up unto the house of the Most High, there was not there was no more spirit in her. And she said to the king, it is true, it is a true report that I heard in my own land the facts of thy wisdom. Howbeit, I believe not in the words until I came and my eyes have seen it, and behold, the half not told me the wisdom of thy prosperity exceeded the fame which I heard, and happy were thy men, and happy was thy servants which stand continually before thee that heard thy wisdom. And if it was said right there, this when they first met. This ain't talking about King Solomon having sex with her. You know, King Solomon did not have sex with Bathsheba because the scripture would have said that he had sex with her and made her her his wife.
That's right.
And she paid him tribute. Because I'm gonna read further on. And blessed be the Lord which had delighted in thee, and set thee on the throne of Israel, because the Most High loved Israel forever. Therefore he made thee king to do judgment and justice. And she gave the king 120 talents of gold, spices very spices very great store, and precious stones, and there came no such abundance of spices as these which the queen Sheba gave to the king Solomon. And the navy also of Haram that brought gold from Ophir bought in from Ophir and great and plenty mule trees and precious stones. And this ain't talk. I still don't see anything in here where it's talking about King Solomon had sex with her. I'm gonna read a little further down. The 13th verse. And King Solomon gave into Queen Sheba all her desire, whatsoever she asked it. Besides which Solomon gave her his royalty bounty. So she returned and went into her own country and her servants. It don't say that she stayed there and became one of his wives. They said she returned and went into her own country, and her servants. And it don't talk about Queen Siva becoming a wife or a concubine of King Solomon. It don't say nothing like that.
Well, I got a precept.
Um,
Unless you
I
got
want,
more.
yeah, I want to read a little bit more. King
Okay.
Solomon, First Kings 1 and 11. Let's talk about his wives that he actually did have, and his concubines that he actually had. Uh, uh, um, but King Solomon loved many strange women together with daughters of Pharaoh, with the daughter of Pharaoh, the women of Moabite, the Ammonites, the Edomites, the Izonians, the Hittites, and the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go to them, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in to you, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. And Solomon cleaved unto these in love, and he had 700 wives, princes, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart. And what would King Solomon need with Queen of Sheba when he already had 700 wives and 300 concubines? He had over 1,000 women. So hey man, what one woman compared to 1,000 women that he already had in his stable already? You know, I do not see it. I do not see one mention of Queen Solomon name in these scriptures after that
Hey,
about. Uh
hey,
huh.
I just want to say one thing in case there is some Ethiopians watching. Well, if you claim that you're married to King Solomon, why the fuck you ain't help? Why you didn't help the tribe of Judah during the Atlantic slave trade, motherfuckers, or any of the 12 tribes of Israel? If that was the case,
Hey, they probably were some of us that sold. They were probably some of them that sold us into slavery.
right?
Man, I don't see no more mention of Queen of Sheba and Solomon after this. You know, Queen Sheba, just a short story. Ain't no more talking about Queen Sheba and Solomon having a relationship or kicking it or none of that. It's none of that shit happened. You know, the scripture would have said it. You know, and that's all I got on that. What you got, brother?
Yeah, I'm just having a quick precept, right quick. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14, verse 2. For
Hold on, let me
thee
pull it up.
are,
14 verse 2.
yeah,
Gotcha.
okay. For thee are a holy people unto the Lord thy power, and the Lord had chosen thee to be a precious people unto himself, uh, above all nations that are upon the earth. So yeah, you
Yeah,
Ethiopians ain't shit to us. Okay?
that's right.
If Yahweh Shimei Shai loved your ass like that, then why the fuck back during the 80s, I remember y'all ass was starving like a motherfucker. I remember that shit like it was yesterday.
And if you was of of the Lord people, man, man, come on, man. Y'all wouldn't have to be talking about yet. The only way y'all in there because it's King Solomon and Sheba. Y'all wouldn't be had to even say that. This is the thing about y'all so called other nations. Y'all want to attach yourself into the Hebrew Israelites, but y'all ain't got nothing to do with us. But y'all quit to say that we not African or we a cotter, a fucking cotton picker, but y'all motherfuckers I just can't stand y'all motherfuckers, man.
What you got?
Uh, Shit, man. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with us, man.
Ah,
We don't have nothing to do with y'all, and we know that. That's the
Con,
reason why
can
us
you do
men
me
of
a
great
favor right quick?
we don't say that we Afro Americans. We don't say that we what you guys say.
If you could right quick, go to chapter Isaiah, chapter 40, verses 15 and 17 if you want.
Okay, cuz I grab that. 40 and 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of the bucket and counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles of every little thing, and Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. And all the nations before him are as nothing. They are counted to him as less than nothing and vanity. And man,
Ah.
the
God,
most I don't consider you less than nothing. What is you when you less than nothing? Man, hey, shit is worth more than you. You ain't worth shit. Hey, this ain't my words. This is the words of the scriptures.
that's right.
I don't put my words. My words don't compare to what the Most High say. Hey, His words is better than anything I could tell you. And you trying to compare yourself to the children of the Lord, you can't compare yourself to us. Uh, uh, um, Wisdom of Second Ezra 6:56. No, 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 no. I'm 6:54. You could break this down. The why after these, Adam, whom thou hast made it Lord of all thy creatures, come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen, and all this I have spoken before thee, O Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because thou hast made the world for our sake. And that's meaning he made the world for the children of Israel's sake. He ain't make the world for the rest of y'all other heathen nations or the wicked. And as for the other people which also come from Adam, thou hast said they are nothing, but like unto spittle, and has the liking of the abundance of them that unto a drop that follow from a vessel. So the scriptures say you ain't you less than nothing, and you ain't nothing but spit. You know that don't sound like good things that you're supposed to be. Matter of fact, I got one more scripture. Baba Kashah, if I may,
Go
uh,
ahead.
make sure that's right. Deuteronomy 32 and 8. Uh, just gotta find it. When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, He separated the sons of Adam, and He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is His people, and Jacob is the lot of His inheritance. And man, this right here, y'all don't have nothing to do with us. You ain't the Lord's people. You are the children of Ham.
That's right.
Even the Bible scholars will say that us, the so-called Negroes, the so-called Afro Americans, we are not the children of Ham.
I'll be right back. You just gave me an idea.
Uh, Matter of fact, let me go back to sharing this one more time. CONDERVANHAM. DEFINITION.
Can I read something right quick while you do that?
What you gonna read?
I have the Zondervan Bible
That's what
Dictionary.
I'm looking for right quick.
Okay, Con. Yeah, I already got it in my hand.
Okay, Khan.
Okay. Uh, I'm going to him of the youngest son of Noah, born probati about 96 years before the flood, and one of the eight persons to live through the flood, because he is a progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, the Libyans, and the Canaanites. And those right there are your four fathers of Ham. So
Khan.
yeah, them Ethiopians, they're the dark nation of Ham. Yeah, shoot. Just made me think of another scripture.
Alright. NEGROES. Hold on. I'm just There you go. I couldn't find it right then and there. I got this article right quick. Blacks. I hate that word black because we different shades of brown. You know, only thing that's black on us is our hair, and sometimes that's brown. You know, but
Kind, cause like a lot of the women in my family are light skinned on my mother's side. I even got some that could pass for so-called white, a so-called Edomite, but they're still Israelites.
and this what the Watt was just reading. Hell, perhaps Hot, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, one of the 8 persons to live through the flood, he became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negro. You know, and those was just some black icons of showing a picture of Yahweh Shai and some of the saints. You know, the children of Israel were dark races, but they was dark like these so-called Egyptians. The Egyptians was dark skinned. The Ethiopians, the Libyans, and all the Canaanites, they was all dark skinned just like us, but we was different from them. They knew we was different from them.
And another thing too, you can add on is our skulls, our bones are totally different from them
Kind,
Hamites.
kind. We two men are different people from them. The only people
That's
closest
right.
to us, if anything, is the Hebrew Edomites, the so-called white man. They closest to us than anybody.
That's right.
But hey, that'll be another video because hey, we getting on ham,
Kind.
and and and, and his descendancy, his father lay drunken and brought a curse upon Canaan.
That's right.
And what he did was when Noah was drunk and he was naked, Ham covered him up, and Noah cursed him and his bloodline, because when Most High cursed a person, he cursed the progenitor and his bloodline after that.
That's
You
right.
know, he just don't curse you; he cursed your kids behind you. And that's the reason why the so-called Afro Americans, the Latinos, and Native Americans are catching all this hell right now. Because hey, man, we going through the curses right now.
Kind.
You know, it's the reason why the so-called Afro Americans, the Latinos, and Native Americans can't. It's some reason why they can't make it. They always living in the barrios, the ghettos, and the reservations. Why can't they get a piece of the American dream? Why can't they rebuild from even though every time when we had something these Edomites will come in tear up our shit and bring down whatever thing we built, like Black Wall Street. We had our own everything. We had our own grocery stores. We had our own cleaners. We had everything. We didn't need a white man for nothing. Our money was generating 7 times within Black Wall Street. But now our money only stay in our community for like 6 hours. As soon as we get paid, it goes right out of our community, right out of our community into the hands of our oppressors.
Hmm. I
You
got a
know,
precept.
What
Did
you
you got
got?
something?
No, I don't
Okay.
have anything right now.
Okay, I got the book of Amos, chapter 9, verses 7.
9 and 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Are ye not as the children of the Ethiopians upon me, O children of Israel? Shall the Lord have not? I bringeth up Israel out of the land of Egypt and the Philistines from what's that, Carthage,
Cap Capathar.
Capathar, and the Syrians
Okay.
from Karan.
Kerr.
Yeah, Khan. So yeah, I had to read that, because like I say, some of our people do look like Ethiopians, but they're not. They're Israelites.
Nah, we two manner of people, man. We
That's
don't
right.
have nothing to do with them, and I don't see why they trying to keep on trying to trying to get a piece of our heritage. Everybody want to be an Israelite except the children of Israel. The so-called Afro Americans, the so-called Latino, the so-called Native Americans. The 2/3 they want to be motherfucking Christians. They want to be Muslims. They want to be everything else except what they true calling is.
That's right.
You know, it's fucked up to see you know, these motherfuckers, doing this stupid shit. And hey, we are it. We are
Mm-hmm.
this book. This book is written by us and for us. You know, it's solely hitting the so-called Edomites that this book is not for them, but it's slowly hitting on them. But it ain't for some reason this book is not getting to you that this is your book.
Khan.
This book is
Do
written
me a favor,
exactly
right,
for you. What
Salakia. Do me a favor, right quick.
what? What
Can you show on your computer about them Hamites drinking blood
oh, drinking blood. Man,
from a cow?
they do disgusting shit, man.
Yeah, but that goes to show
With
we're
that
not.
cow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because you got these unconscious community ass niggas, like Sadnetta TV and that whole ass nigga, and Sarah Suit and Seti and Brother Polite, them punk ass motherfuckers, and Shaka Utmost. I want to claim that they're Africans. I want to see their ass do this bullshit, drink some blood. Talking about they Africans and Africans is their brother, and they kill me with that shit. I'm like this: if you love Africa that fucking much, take your ass to fucking Africa. Since you love Africa that damn much.
Man, ain't no way I'd be drinking cow's blood or I ain't no way. Here they go.
Show it, because that's what they be doing.
Here it come.
This is a bleeding arrow. As I tell you yesterday, they do have a bleeding arrow. This for bleeding arrow.
Okay, I just see you out.
They just
I don't see the picture.
just they just put the go. Does it hurt? Not hurt.
Shit. Fucking lie. Some of it don't hurt. That shit hurt.
And the cow still alive. I see.
I can't see it out.
Cow still alive. Oh. Why do they use arrow? Because they for bleeding.
secured yesterday.
Yes.
That not like usual.
No, no, different.
Different. Yeah, that's what really now.
Earth the eye now.
Uh-huh.
I can't see it.
You can't see it?
No.
It's on here. If I go back, they ain't gonna be able to see it.
Okay.
But
But it'll show on there how they ask me drinking blood.
I was gonna show it. Just you gotta let it play for a minute. I'm sharing
Okay.
it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, well, no.
How much blood?
2 liters.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is she going to survive?
Yeah, because still suffering.
So you stop the bleeding.
Let's say from 30 years, they started bleeding to get the blood. You know, before they don't have vegetables,
Yeah.
so they just have blood and milk. And now they just put as a spray, and everybody can take a sip, and they can stay for a whole day without eating any food again.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And the only people saying it's very nutritious is Edomites.
Of course, the Mennonites gonna say it because they the devil.
Okay.
Kanyo na nyo na irna kara bula tari. Kuna do ragama ayo lai. So now they go to stop it. Now the place that Homo, you know the place that now they stop it and the blood still falling.
How long do they have to leave that on?
No,
Oh, that's it.
Uh,
Oh, it's still bleeding. Oh, it's still bleeding.
What they doing? They drinking the blood.
look at them. They just ready. They ready to drink that damn blood, man. What? Drinking blood. Uh, um, letting cows pee on them.
Mm-hmm. They shove they oh, and don't forget the other thing, miles of a why I have no fucking idea why they do that shit. Yeah, they do that.
They do this shit.
They actually will shove their head up a cattle's ass.
We don't do this shit. Uh,
That's why I doodoo eating Africans, man. I say that
So carried an ancient vessels out, pierced the earth with their spears,
stand
which makes a hole in the early
good
Saxon
reason.
diving below the moss and the bryozoa, reach the rocks beneath, which for them is the womb of the earth. The Kurus believe they are fertilizing the earth by injecting their sperm into it. Once it is
They
pregnant,
having sex with the herb. Ain't that? We don't do this
What's
shit.
that?
You know, man. I can't look at no more of this shit, man. You know,
That's why there's disgusting,
You know what? It didn't show it.
man.
Salakia. It didn't
Damn
share it.
right.
Salakia. I didn't share it.
Well, we'll just move on.
Con, that was disgusting though. I hate that I looked at it. Salakia. You know,
Yeah,
audience that I didn't share it with y'all. But that was some disgusting ass shit. You know.
kind.
You know.
Well, we'll head back to the scriptures. Can you do me a favor, right quick?
What's that?
Read Zephaniah chapter 2, verses 11 all the way to 12.
Zephaniah 2, 11 and 12. Kind of, I'll read it
Yeah,
for you. We can end it on that. I don't believe it, man. I had this, Zephaniah 2 and 11. The Lord will be terrible unto them, for he will finish all the gods of the earth, and the men shall worship him, everyone from his place, and even all the isles of the heathen, ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by the sword.
kind.
God. And man, and he will stretch out his hand against the north and destroy the Assyria, and he will make uh, Nevada a desolation and dry like a wilderness. And man, all y'all heathen nations, man, y'all all conspired against us, especially you Ethiopians. And
Kind.
it wouldn't surprise me if y'all sold us also into slavery.
No, they did.
It wouldn't
You
surprise
go back to ancient Babylon on that.
me. You know,
Kind.
y'all was selling us for wine, for y'all could drink. And man, the Edomites was getting you, man, selling y'all fucking guns and and fucking wine. Y'all was too damn simple. But that's all right. But hey, well, in the next kingdom, hey, you got to pay for everything you did to the children of the Most High.
That's right.
Everything, all y'all nations. Especially you Edomites, y'all got to pay double. And I'm gonna just wrap it up, brother.
Yeah, I ain't had nothing else. That's the last one for me, also.
Okay, Khan. You know, and with that said, hey, all praise to Yahweh Bashem
Yahweh,
Yahushai,
Bashem Yahushai,
Bashem
Bashem Rekakadash.
and double honors to the blessed apostle elders of GMS that gave us this truth, and shalom to the confusion of faces, Israelite foreigners, because hey, it could be some Israelites there, but this
That's right.
guy, the Ethiopian emperor, talking about his son, this Ethiopian prince talking about he's in there by Solomon. Nah, that never happened. King Solomon never
That's
had
right.
sex with Queen of Sheba, because if he would have had sex with the Queen of Sheba, she would have to be his wife
That's
or
right.
his concubine. So either way, she would have had to give up being Queen of Sheba because she would be in his harem.
Well, not only that, she can only be his really his concubine because
Kind,
she's a Hamite.
kind,
She's not an Israelite.
kind. And she would have had to be in his harem. That's the only way that she could have existed in the world of King Solomon.
That's right.
You know, and with that said, man, y'all Hamites, y'all done just like everybody else in this world because y'all all conspired together.
That's
Every
right.
last one of y'all. It's just that all y'all other nations got the lower end of the stick, and Esau, hey, got the fattest portion of it, which was his birthright that our forefather Isaac gave him, and Yahweh Shem Shai gave him that birthright when he was Isaac.
Hold on, we got one more scripture. We got one more.
Okay, Con, what you got?
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verses 10, and I'll let you finish that off.
Okay, Con. Let me grab it.
So, yeah, it was in the spirit, so go ahead.
Okay, Con. Well, you can speak on it. Deuteronomy, you say 32,
Yeah, 32 and 10.
32 and 10, and he found them in the desert land and in the waste howling wilderness, and he led them out and he instructed them and he kept them as his apple as his eye. And kind. And man, we are his most precious things, man.
Oh,
And and man, all y'all nations at one point at a time or another had us as slaves. Matter of fact, one more precept
go
because
ahead, up.
um, uh, um, uh, um, first Maccabees 2 and 10, and what nation had not a part in their kingdom and have gotten her a spoil? Because all y'all nations, matter of fact, I'm gonna go up one verse, and First Maccabees 2 and 9, and her glorious vessels are carried away into captivity. Her infants are slain in the streets. Her young men with the sword of the enemy. What nation had not a part in her kingdom have gotten of her spoils? And all y'all nations, man, y'all conspired. Uh, 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 um, Psalms 83. All y'all conspired. Let's cut them.
Kind of, I thought you was gonna go there too.
You know, Salakia. I said it was gonna be over, but it seemed like the spirit just, you know, you know, want me to keep on going. Psalms 83. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. Be not still, O Yahweh. For thy enemies had made a tumult, and they that hate thee had lifted up the head, and had taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. And they had said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they consulted together with one consent, and they have confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, the and Ishmaelite, Moab, Edom, the so-called white man, Ishmael, the Arab, Moab, the Chinese, the Hagarenes, Gabar, Ammon, the Japanese, Amalek, the so-called Ashkenazis, the one that say they the Jews, man, all y'all got to pay.
That's
Philistines,
right.
so-called that's y'all, the so-called the Philistines, the so-called y'all, the Ethiopians. Y'all gotta pay, man. This thing is just not, man. It's all of y'all. All of y'all conspired that that we be kept down, but hey, the Most High is about to exalt us and put us as he first planned us to make us princes and kings over this whole earth.
That's right.
Hey man, if it hey, it is what it is, man. Hey, man, we ain't forgiving none of y'all, man.
That's
You
right.
know,
There will be no mercy.
kind you know, y'all got to pay for everything that y'all did to us. The scripture say you reap what you sow. So everything y'all sold onto us, the slavery, selling us unto our enemies, man. Hey, y'all all got to pay for
That's right.
it. Hey, somebody got to build up the kingdom of heaven. We ain't
Con,
gonna do it. We build up all y'all kingdoms.
con. Well, not
We did
only that, somebody got to build the city of gold.
God. That hey, the kingdom. Hey, somebody got to build it up. We built up all y'all kingdoms.
That's right.
We was made to serve all of y'all. Hey, with that said, hey, hey, death to our enemies, man, because hey, it's coming.
That's right.
Every last one of y'all, man. Hey, our power is coming, and if you don't see it, he's coming. He's gonna be here real soon, and I just can't wait for y'all destruction. You know,
That's right.
it's coming. And with that said, Ka Hala Yahweh Bashim Yashak
Yahweh,
Bashim
Bashim Yashai,
Kakadash,
Bashim Kadash.
and double honors and blessings to the Apostle Elders of GMS that taught
That's
us his
right.
truth. And hey, uh, 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 um, salutations to the brothers that's out here having their lives doing this work. Kwan Bakiyam and a ball
Come
ball.
back now. And a ball, a ball. Shalom.
Shalom.